Look, it's been the topic on all the talk shows this week, this Eagles offense. Is it the coaching? Is it the quarterback? Alex, you're our quarterback. What are you seeing right now from an offense that just looks lost?
Well, it's stale, it's stagnant. But listen, to be talking about, replacing Jaylen Hurts is insane, right? Like, this guy just won the Super Bowl. The problem is not him. Did he play well in that game? No, obviously critical error in the overtime. But to me, this all comes down to coaching. The fact that you thought you were just going to run the same plays you did all of last year. You're going to run the same plays every single week, and no one's going to be able to stop it, I think is arrogant, and it's showing up. Again, it's the same stuff every single week we talk about. And some of those turnovers, listen, he throws a ball to A.J. Brown who gets volleyballed over the middle, right? A DB jumps a curl route. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do as a quarterback. That's not on your plate. And so much to this, to me, comes back to coaching. They haven't been innovative. They haven't progressed. And I think they feel like they can just run the stuff every single week and they're good enough to win. And it's just not the case this year.
It drives me crazy because you're allowed to actually watch film. I know it's crazy, but why can't we take things that other teams have done well and then use it ourselves? I know it sounds crazy, but this team is awful. You had that great play that we were watching last night again. I'm like, how the hell does this guy sit on that route? Because you don't do anything else. And to me, it's just, right here.
Yeah, this one.
All right, and this is so bad. But watch this thing. They're playing the Chargers, who, by the way, are well coached, Jesse Minter. They're calling this thing out before it happens. This guy, are you kidding? They're playing box. He's supposed to be on top. He's like, you know what? He ain't going to run past me. I'm just going to go ahead and jump it. And he does. And you see it time and time again. Look, Jaylen Hurts, 7 turnovers the last 2 games.
Yeah.
That you had to go 26 games, including playoffs, to get that many turnovers by this offense. And here's the other thing that I know. They have got to get out of all this shotgun stuff. What's wrong with your running game? All of this. Look, this time, by alignments, 338 snaps in shotgun, 16 in pistol. Pistol means he's in shotgun, but the tailback's behind him. Only 26 times underneath center. Last week, they had gains rushing, 52 yards, 19, 13, 10. All underneath center. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. How about we get Jaylen Hurts under center where he belongs? We run the ball. We run play action. It would flip it overnight. Overnight, this offense would change.
Me looking at the Philadelphia Eagles, my concern has been y'all being able to defend that Lombardi trophy. I don't care if it's on the road.
That's what it's about.
Or if it's at home, but you're talking about a stagnant, a stale offense. Coaching, I think, is a problem in Philadelphia along with the players. It's A.J. Brown 1 week, but last week I saw a guy in Jaylen Hurts. When you sit up here and talk about Jaylen Hurts and his Super Bowl performance, yes, Jaylen Hurts in his last 2 Super Bowl performance has been a top 5 quarterback in the National Football League. But that play y'all showed, this is the 2 series before it. Jaylen Hurts is looking to his right. There's A.J. Brown sitting right over the ball. Well, Alex, when you're flush to the left, what do you want your receiver to do?
Work left with me.
Okay, well, there wasn't a problem with A.J. Brown getting the ball right there. Okay, so the eye in the sky doesn't lie. So one thing about it, the Philadelphia Eagles said, well, we have A.J. Brown open. Let's throw him the ball. Well, the Chargers make money too, Rex Ryan. They dropped the defensive tackle out. Jaylen Hurts stared the guy down. Y'all just put up the play with the cornerback running the route for Devontae Smith. Guys, I just showed y'all 2 series before that play. So you're talking about a stagnant offense. Hey, man, those guys defending that Lombardi trophy, I don't know about the Philadelphia Eagles, where they're going this season, but it starts with coaching and ends with Jaylen.
No adjustments. It's the same all year. We've had this conversation week 4, week 6, week 7, and here we are in week 15. Sirianni has got to wake up because I know he has faith in his players, but I think it's borderline blind faith. When you think you can just flip a switch, okay? Because, yes, they'll probably win the division. But you think, well, let's win the division and get to the playoffs and go for there. Then we'll flip the switch. Sometimes that switch doesn't come on.
Right.
And then it's a one and done. And right now, that's what it looks like the Eagles are going to be.
But here's what I saw. Jaylen Hurts was special. When I saw him play last year, he was special. Not only just in the Super Bowl, all right, where both the times he's been special. A thing that made him special was how he would run.
Yeah.
All right, scrambling. He averaged like almost 36 yards a game scrambling last year. This year, 3 yards. What are we doing? What are we telling him? Hey, you're just a pocket guy? Or what? Why would you ever want to limit a talent like Jaylen Hurts. He's got tailback skills at the quarterback position. How about we see that? Like, that's what I mean. That's why I think it is on the coaching. You got to sit back, and if it's on the kid, you got to tell him, like, look, son, all right, you're special. You're special. You don't have to be like this pocket guy. You can do it all. Not just a pocket quarterback, but you can be special with your legs. And to me, it's like, a big weapon are your legs. Let's not forget that.
Will we sit up here and agree, all of us agree, that Jaylen Hurts' game has changed from the Super Bowl? As far as what you're talking about, his game has changed. Rex, to your point, I would like to see some more design runs coming for a guy like Jaylen Hurts, because one thing that hurt defenses, you have Saquon Barkley and your quarterback around there running the ball. I don't know if we'll see it today, but I think that
how about scrambling? Why isn't he scrambling, Alex?
We'll see if they do it. Listen, he really turned it on the end of last year, especially through the playoffs. It's really a part of the reason they were able to hoist the Lombardi. It's December now, right? Getting to crunch time. They obviously have a pretty favorable schedule here going forward to win the division, but they got to take care of business. And listen, it would be it would be out of character for Nick Sirianni to, like, all of a sudden to change. He just hasn't. This guy is so risk adverse, right? It's methodical the way he goes about it. It'll be interesting to see if he can make any adjustments.
And it's almost a problem that they're playing lesser opponents, like the Raiders today, because it'll make it look like there are no problems. If they go out there and win the game and do the same old thing, they have to coach beyond what they see. They're going to be successful today, sure, offensively. And are things fixed? Absolutely not. That's what Sirianni has to know after they win today.
Well, to Teddy's point, 3 of their final 4 games are against 2 teams that are playing about as badly as any in the entire league. You see on the right there is the remaining schedule for the Eagles. They have the Raiders and they have the Commanders twice. If the Cowboys win out, and that's an if, there's certainly no certainty in that, then the Eagles would have to lose 2 of the games that you see on the right side of your screen. Figure at Buffalo is a losable game. It feels like the Eagles' division to win, but the Cowboys still feel as though they have a chance. Meantime, at ESPN, we just completed V-Week, where we honor the legacy of the legendary coach Jim Valvano by raising millions of dollars for cancer research. For Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott, the push for more research is his mission as well, because as Lindsay Theory tells us, for Dak, it's personal.
Dak, start.
Explain to me the relationship between the quarterback and the PR man.
He's a hidden best friend. He's my no guy when I don't have to be. It's vital.
Just flag me down. I'll call on you. Let us know your name and platform, please.
When you're being pulled from so many different ways, being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys or any big organization. So I'm thankful for that guy in our relationship.
They often go unnoticed, but they're always there. When you see Patrick Mahomes, there's Brad, Matthew Stafford, spot artists. Lamar Jackson, not far away is Chad. And standing just off camera when you see Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott, it's Senior Vice President of Communications Tad Carper, who prides himself on standing in Prescott's shadow and keeping himself out of the story. Until roles reversed and Prescott urged him to tell their story.
I told him, I said, I think you just saved my life.
This season marks 12 years since Prescott lost his mother to cancer. Inspired by her, Prescott founded Faith Fight Finish in 2017 to connect with the community through charitable work, including
Chiefs, and Lad McConkey is with us, Randy.
Man, Lad, good morning to you, man. Welcome to Countdown Cam, man. I want to get straight to it, Lad. The Kansas City Chiefs in the middle defensively have been giving up big plays. Can you take me through your mindset of what you've seen on film and take me through your mindset of practice this week, Lad?
Yeah, we're excited. We had a good week of practice. I feel like G-Rose put a good game plan together, so we take our shots, we take our explosives, we got to make them count.
Lad, every game is important, but it's December. You can get your 10th win, and you're going into Kansas City. How much does this one mean? I see you guys entering from the bus. I see the game faces, the fact that you can bury the Kansas City Chiefs and send a message to this entire league that you guys are here. How big is this game for you guys?
Yeah, they only remember what you do in December, so we're coming out, we're ready to play, we're excited, so it should be a fun one out there.
Lad, this past Monday night, your quarterback, Justin Herbert, played just a week removed from surgery on his left hand. What was your reaction to that? What were the differences in him, and what was the reaction of his teammates to his playing through that injury?
Yeah, I mean, he's a stud. He gets his team going. We go as he goes. He's out there, stiff-arm guys with his broken hand. So we're just lucky to have him back there as our quarterback.
Well, look, it's fortunate that he was able to play, but in the event he couldn't, we can prove to the world that Lad McConkey was a high school quarterback, Lad, if necessary. Are you ready to go in there and sling it around today if the team needs it from you?
Listen, I don't know how far I can throw it, but I pride myself on accuracy. So I think I can hand the ball off, throw some RPOs, maybe run it a little bit, but let's hope that we don't get to that point.
All right, Lad, you're about to enter that locker room. All our viewers want to know, what is Lad McConkey's routine? What do you got to do once you get in that locker room?
Go in there and get the hot tub, get the body warmed up, go get a few sprints in, get as many catches as possible, and then it's time to go.
Good to go.
Well, Lad, thanks for coming on Countdown Cam. One thing about it, the pressure's on. You getting in the box today?
Hey, that's the plan. That's the plan. Hopefully a couple times. So I appreciate y'all. Thanks for having me.
Good luck, Lad.
Man. Good luck, Lad.
Lad McConkey with us here, getting set for a big one. Adam Schefter, as always. 30 seconds for Shefty. Go.
All right, Greeny, this was the week in which the Browns named Shedeur Sanders the starting quarterback for the rest of the season. And here's what's at stake. He has a chance to tell them that they don't have to use a first-round draft pick on a quarterback when they have 2 first-round draft picks in the upcoming April draft. And in that draft, Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winner from last night, is widely expected to be the top quarterback pick and potentially the #1 pick. And if the season ended today, the team that would hold the #1 pick would be the New York Giants. It would be the first time they've had that pick since 1965.
Oh, and it would bring up a lot of questions about whether they would trade it. That's another topic for another day. The most important topic right now are the best catches around the National Football League. Rex is back for more. Randy, take it away.
Man, I got my brother Rex riding with me. Hey, Greeny, quick question. Hey, do you ever see a lot of these flag football teams and what their names are?
Oh, yeah.
Why can't they just name them something like the Cardinals or the Panthers?
Right.
Well, man, let's roll the tape because I got one for you. Hey, man, shout out to the Minnesota Vikings last week, 31-0 shutout. Hey, I seen your tweet, Vikes. Score! Well, let's start it off. Number 5, you flag football. Hey, Greeny, we different versus above the game. Well, Malik Beckford Jones Jr. goes up over the defender, makes the catch with the drone. What a play by Beckford Jones Jr. Hey, we different. Hey, we different. You know what the words are. You got balls.
Number 2, Falcons versus Bucks. Baker Mayfield looking pretty sweet in those creamsicle jerseys. Throws it up to who? Mike Evans.
Hall of Fame brother, Rex.
That is going to be your future Hall of Fame brother. He's going up against Kobe Bryant. And look at that, Mike Evans is so good. Hey, Kobe Bryant, you know the words. You got balls.
Let's say in the National Football League, Titan versus Brown. Man, that's my nephew dropping back. Man, rookie to rookie. Hey, Harold Bailey Jr., I see the number. Man, go out there and keep making plays. Going to need some more of that today. Hey, Xavier Woods, you're not even making a play on the ball. Didn't even get your head around for that. You know what the words are.
You got balls. Rams, Cardinals, Matthew Stafford airs it out. Who's he looking for? Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua, are you kidding me? He gets 10 targets a game and averages 8 catches a game. This one right here is a great touchdown catch. Come on. Hey, Will Johnson, you got balls.
Hey, Minnesota, I seen your tweet. Here we go. Ultimate Frisbee Association, D.C. Breeze versus Minnesota Wind Chill. Brian Vinoka, you go up and get that Frisbee. Hey, Viking social media, y'all love it? I love it too. Hey, Lucas Ambrose, you are on our segment. You know what the words are.
You got balls.
Hey,
you ever play Frisbee?
Huh?
You tell them why Frisbee is good for an NFL receiver.
One thing about a Frisbee, you can throw it and you're allowed to stop. So